Hey guys, this is Comic and today I'm doing a review for Arrow. So let's start talking about this episode. Here we get to see our heroes kind of separated. We have Thea going on vacation, Diggle trying to figure out what's going on with his brother, and then Oliver going on this own self-mission to figure out how to battle Damien with kind of his own magic. So starting with Oliver, we see that he might not be able to really use his magic that Constantine gave him because he does not have enough lightness. But by the end of the episode, it seems like if he concentrates on the people he loves, he has a chance to defeating Damien Dark. And then we have Diggle, who's very much still in mourning for Laurel, and the guilt of him not killing Andy now is kind of going through the same motions of not being able to kill his brother, but by the end kills his brother. So that's kind of his own demons. And then again, Oliver's own demons is literally seeing the darkness within him and how much struggle he's gone through in his life. Thea, she goes on vacation, but it's really weird because Alex is like, hey, why are you not relaxing? And we find out he's been taking the yellow pills, and I have a theory about that. And Thea's stuck in this like dome place that is part of the Genesis plan, which it seems like Malcolm and Damien Dark are behind. And then that was the whole episode. And, you know, let's start talking about the dome first, and then we'll get into the positive and negatives. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with this. I think because Malcolm is behind this, that's why Thea ended up there. That way she's safe for the city, you know, blowing up with a nuclear bomb. So she's going to be safe, and but I think Thea's obviously going to want to get out of there. But what's interesting from the coming attractions, I kind of like paused it slowly. It seems like Anarchy's in there also, because she is fighting someone with like a little bit of longer hair, and obviously we know from the show that Anarchy kind of is Thea's arch nemesis, so it looked like he was there, so that could be interesting to see Thea fight her demons. But yeah, I'm curious to see what this whole dome thing's going to be about. I hope that Thea can kind of fight her own in there. I don't want her to be like a damsel and stuck in there, because one fault I think of this episode is that once it was great that Thea was able to figure out all this and see that there's something going on. I love that about the episode. And then finding out about Alex, I like that. I thought that was really well done for the limited screen time she had for this episode. But there wasn't a lot of fighting with her. There wasn't, and she didn't battle anybody. I wish when she saw those two guys, she kind of like tried attacking them and didn't. So hopefully we get to see more action scenes with her in the next episode and show that she's not a damsel in distress, hopefully, because we know Thea isn't. And then going into Alex, what I think is interesting is because everyone had the theory of he's going to be evil. And technically he is. But what I think is going to happen is, and they pretty much hinted it here, is that Alex doesn't know he's evil because previously when he met Thea and before he started working for Damien Dark's wife, he was just a normal guy who's, you know, working for Oliver. And I think since he's been working with Damien Dark's wife, she gave the pills and says, oh, here's a vitamin, try it. Probably shouldn't have fell for it, but I just think he's under control from her and him. So I don't think Alex is evil, but he obviously was part of the plan to get Thea there, probably because of Malcolm. So I'm interested. What I think is really cool about this, also digging deeper into Thea's kind of demons, and we'll get into everyone else's demons, is, you know, she was drugged to get there. And obviously that's a big thing for Thea because she was drugged, you know, many times from Malcolm. And you saw her, like, the change in her face. Like, you drugged me? It's like, again, I was drugged. So she's freaking out about that. But I think she can relate to Alex maybe later once he's not evil anymore. And he'll be upset that he was drugged. And obviously she's dealt with that. And that can bring them to become closer and have kind of this mutual thing that they went through. So that'll be interesting if they actually end up doing that. But what I liked about the episode is, again, you do get to see the demons of all three characters. I disliked how much less screen time Thea had in the episode compared to the guys in the show. But it was cool to see, again, the demons that we see them go through. And Oliver especially, it was you literally saw everything that was happening. So was this the best episode? I thought it was a good character-driven episode. There were slow parts, even though the flashbacks weren't in the episode, but by the end you are interested in the plot that Damien is setting up. and seeing, you know, how the team is going to even figure out what's going on with Thea and what's been going on in this dome will be pretty interesting. And yeah, definitely a good internal battle for Diggle with his brother, and even, you know, this looming guilt of Laurel's death, and how they kind of dealt with it in different ways. Lastly, I want to talk about Felicity. She was pretty good in the episode. I liked the beginning where it was just more of that friendship thing. Then it went back in some of the romance. I'm like, oh, of course, it was just Felicity's voice. But then Oliver kind of said, no, it wasn't just your voice. It was Thea's, Diggle. It was Laurel's voice to help me get through this. And that I liked, because it is the whole team that helped him. And it wasn't just Felicity. But yeah, I liked their dynamic in this episode. I'm glad it wasn't drama of their relationship. It was them just trying to help each other out. So I enjoyed that. I liked the blackjack scene. I thought that was cool. And just seeing more magic in the episode was awesome. And no flashbacks. That was the best part of the episode. We'll see where it goes. Again, hopefully get to see more Thea in the next episode. It was a good character-driven episode. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of the episode. This is Comic You Know. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.